All right, so let's try this again. Okay, I'm gonna need some tuna fish. So I couldn't get you guys where y'all can get on here. I don't know how to do that. When I had live guests, it's only if I invite a guest on. I really wanted to get y'all where I can talk to you guys. But I guess YouTube don't have that feature. KJ's in the kitchen, y'all. It's about to get loud. It's about to get loud in here. You get the rattling dishes. Yeah, I really wanted to talk to y'all. Like, I thought that it had like the different boxes. I'm just on for a little bit longer. I just wanted to come back on and give y'all time to talk, because I feel like the last video I talked and talked. So now it's y'all turn. Hey, never mind. I'm not going on any more lives today. Like, yeah, the YouTube, the only live I'm going on today. My social media is low now. Me and this ponytail. I thought I had my avocado mayo, but I don't. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Giza. It's making me some tuna fish and avocado. I have so much to do today. And what I notice about myself when I got a lot to do when I got a lot to do, I'll distract. And a lot of times I'll distract with streaming. So I have to break that habit. I'll distract with streaming, or I'll work on my website, or I'll distract some kind of way versus what I need to do. Can y'all type? Because I put it in airplane mode. I need to know y'all can still type to me. Put it in airplane mode so that it the sound won't cut off when someone calls. Because the last time the sound cut off. I'm back, Simon. I was trying to get it where you guys can get on here and talk with me, but I didn't see that. I didn't use a lot of mayo. I just used like one little spoonful. And avocados, 2 packets of tuna. These my 2 tuna. I used lemon pepper and Thai chili. These two. And they're how much protein? 14 grams of protein each. So that's about 30. And a half avocado. No eggs. I need to. I just didn't get a chance to boil any. And because the tuna is already seasoned, I'm just gonna eat it like that. That's good eating, Rashad. If you say so. It's something to eat. No, I do need some seasoning. That's okay. So I'm here for y'all this go round. I talked the last one for a long time. I'm gonna keep that video up. But I also want to keep this one up where if y'all want to ask me any questions, I'm here for y'all. And then I'm gonna go take care of what I need to take care of today. So feel free to ask me anything. I'm here for all the questions. Okay. Get some salt and pepper. Let's do salt, pepper, and a little tahini. Good morning. What was a good one, Simon? Is this chick that turned down Cheesecake Factory? Cheesecake Factory, what? Good morning, Tiffany, again. How you doing? I said this is just question and answer session, so y'all can ask me anything you want. I feel like I talked the other one, and I didn't get a chance to really get familiar with everyone. And then I did all that talking and forgot to call my mom. I had to call her. She'll think I forgot about her. Too much salt. Good morning. Is it still morning? Yes, still morning. Who's the cheesecake lady? Y'all gonna get me hunting down a cheesecake lady. If you mind me asking, when did your daughter pass away? Was that the beginning of the pandemic? Yeah. It was toward the beginning. It was April 2020. So it's for 2020. And for the longest, I didn't know like that was like a get high day. Did y'all know that? Hey, that's like a get high day, right? And I didn't know that. So it's funny how your brain plays tricks on you, because I'm thinking that it was just like, you know, I just, my brain want to do this worst case scenario, like she was just devastated and she just turned to drugs, and then it was someone like laced it, and it was a, weed day, and she thought she was getting high and resulted in an overdose. So I have to keep telling my brain a different story, you know? It's like it wants to keep making it be like a suffering experience. Why? I don't know. That's the enemy. I know it's the enemy. That's why the battlefield is the mind. No, it was 2020. So my youngest daughter, the one y'all see. So if you look at this picture behind me, y'all see it. My daughter with the dreads. My daughter here with the dreads. She was a stud. That's my baby that passed away. And this is her little area up here. And that's my husband, y'all. Y'all keep trying to act like it's my son. He is not my son. He is 42. I cannot birth a 42-year-old. Y'all tried it. Folks be trying it. And one breath, they say I look good for my age. Next breath, they say I look like I birthed a 42-year-old. Thank you, Simon. I mean, I have no choice. I'm so delightful. The female was bashing a guy for taking her to the Cheesecake Factory, so he decided to drop her back off at home. She was trying to bash him as if she was too good to eat there. Oh yeah, that's crazy. She was beautiful just like her mom. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, other videos. Yeah, like people really be like, and trust me, I tried to break up with KJ a few times because he looked younger than me. He said, really? That's your reason? I was like, I'm not gonna be your mama out here. Folks ain't gonna keep, I'm the eye candy. I supposed to be eye candy. I don't want to look like nobody mama. He was like, that is not a reason to break up. That part was the vanity part talking. And that wasn't a good enough reason to break up. But you know, I heard it enough where it don't bother me no more. I still clap back. Oh my goodness, y'all. Dating younger is the worst. Not in the beginning, because it's just like a little tenderoni, ain't nothing wrong with it, right? What happens is keeping up with them. Keeping up with them is the hard part. Like, I need him to get some more grays. I need him to get some pot belly. I see a little belly coming down. I see little grays coming across his temples. I need him to catch up so I can slow down. Keeping up with him, trying to keep up so we look in the same bracket. Because it was 17 years ago, probably 18 now. So I was still a tenderoni, you know? So now it's like my metabolism slowing down and stuff. It get harder. I'm 4 years older than my husband. Who cares? Yeah, it really don't matter at the end of the day. So I was married 3 times. My first husband, he was older than me. My second husband, we were the same age. And then KJ is younger. I know that sounds like a lot, but I just been married my whole life. That's all. I never either had a chance to date. Everybody was trying to hit me up. I'm just not a dater. Be careful coming on the internet like that. These old men gonna get sexually provoked and start telling you to act your age. And Abyss, you was the one that had my back in the comments. I remember your name. I ain't a fan of the name, but I am a fan of you because you have my back. So I remember that. I don't care what they talking about. I'm 4 years older than your husband, and who cares? Hmm? Tiffany, can you just mute them, or you what timeout do? Don't knock them out right away. Give them a chance. They might convert them a little bit. Did he see you? Cause a lot of them was in my comments, right, of that video, and I feel like a lot of them don't even know who I am, so they just like coming to these rash decisions because they were just bonding with the trolls. So give them a chance to get to know who I am first. Did he see you as a fetish, or did he see you for who you are, dating younger? You know, here you are giving her attention and you think she's crazy. No. So, now she said the first warning, I time you out. Delete the comment and they can't comment for a minute. Okay. So, this is the thing. I realize that I do this thing where when I'm going through something super traumatic, I go online as escape. And somehow I use I'm So Delightful as my escape name, right? So with my kid's father, I had 2 young kids and I was in Germany, a whole nother country. And I was going through a divorce. And my first husband, I was 16, married at 20. I was a virgin, he was a virgin. He cheated on me when he went in the army. You know, he had never been with anybody, I'd never been with anybody. So like, it was just our first. So I don't really fault him that, you know, like when he got in the military that, you know, he acted a fool. But I also, because he was untouched by anybody but me, I was super hurt. I was in this fairy tale world. So broke up with him. And because I never really lived life, I called myself like, okay, now I'm gonna go live life. I didn't have any kids. Met my kid's father and called myself living life with him because I ain't no hoe. So I was just like, you don't know who I'm screwing. And I got pregnant, okay? So I had my children and he wanted to marry me and wanted to do right by my kids. So I did it. I learned to love him enough, right, for my kids. But he was the narcissist, right? So I never healed, and I went right into that. And I was in Germany. We were together a long time too. So I was in Germany and with 2 little kids, and then he started acting dumb. I had 3 salons over there. I was overwhelmed. So when he started acting dumb over there and really kind of like doing his own thing, I ain't want to play with nobody. Y'all see me. I don't play, right? So, yeah, I was like, okay, I can't. I'm just gonna give them a chance. Yeah, so I was like, I can't go back to the States and act a fool right now because you acting fool on me like I act a fool on you. But I have 2 kids, so I have to be smart. So what I did was, I was like, you know, I'm just looking at this notification. I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get online and I'm gonna figure out what I want because I never did that, right? I said, I never took the time to figure out what I want. I wasn't even thinking about dating. I was like, I'm gonna put my pinky toe in the water and figure out what it is I want because apparently honey, this is not my forte. At the time, there was this online thing was going on. Now, I went on this, it was a reputable online site. I made me a profile called I'm So Delightful. And I used this space to create this person. And I would do social experiments where I would post pictures of just me smiling, and then I would post pictures of my full body, and then I would post pictures of just like something funny, and I would watch my DMs. They weren't called DMs then, but I would watch my DMs. So the full body ones, I wouldn't respond to the guys, but I would watch you come in my thing. The smile ones, then I would just look and pay attention. If I say something funny or whatever, I would pay attention, and I would just my DM stay full. Now, part of that was me building myself back up because my kid's father, which I didn't know at the time, he was a narcissist. He had tore me down kind of in a way. I didn't know he did, because you call me a bitch, you a bitch. Your mama a bitch. Like, your sister a bitch. Like, like I'm there with you. You will see what y'all would call the masculine side, because you're not finna talk to me crazy. My mama taught me, don't let nobody talk to you crazy, and don't let nobody put their hands on you, right? So for me, you ain't never gonna beat me. We gonna fight, right? I'm that chick. So, but he never put his hands on me. He was just very critical. He would always say, like, he was always trying to, like, some of these guys in my comments bring me down to, like, humble me, right? That's why that whole humble me thing, I seen guys like that. I seen guys like y'all. So it doesn't, been there, got the trophy. It doesn't faze me. There are people that's insecure with themselves. But at the time, I didn't know myself then. I used to just think, what's the problem? But the whole point was, he didn't want me to see my greatness. He didn't want me to see that I was beautiful. He didn't want me to see the light in my own self. I know that now. I'm 51, but in my 20s, I didn't know that. And that's usually what people do, like trolls, right? They don't want you to see the light in your own self. And so he would try to dim that. He would say, the only reason why men are interested in you because they want to have sex with you. The only reason why your body, the only reason why anybody talk to you is because of your body, So I done did those games. Been there, got the trophy. Like I said, this whole social walk that I'm doing on TikTok and on these social platforms is bigger. It's bigger than y'all could ever imagine. So it's a lot of things that I learned about myself that has nothing from any of you. I always had this body. I get hollered at going to Target. I get hollered at if I got on, long dress on, big dress on, A-line skirt, a moo-moo, I'm gonna get hollered at. It ain't nothing about me that don't know I'm fine. Not 1 ounce of me, let's be clear, for all the trolls that might be sitting here, that don't know that I am fine. Fine is not what life is about, though, okay? So please, let's be clear. That is not what life is about. That's superficial, okay? Now that we're clear about that, you can be fine too. You could be a 10, you could be a 25 on a scale of 1 to 10. I don't care about that. I don't care if you're the finest man on the block. That is not what's gonna make me love you or like you, okay? Fine is just another thing. That's what you don't understand. That's not validating. What I learned about me, let me be real quick. What I learned in social media. All the men that told me, oh, the men just want to sleep with you, just want to sleep with you. That's true. That's very much true. But what I couldn't separate is 2 things could be true at the same time. Actually, 5 things could be true. They can want to sleep with you. They can also think you're smart. They can also think you're funny. They can also think you're brilliant. They can also think that you dope. 5, 6, 10 things can be true too, and they can also want to sleep with you. Look at there. My brain, because I was conditioned to think that I'm just my body. That's what everybody always try to make me think, like you are your body. And even in the comments, they do it. If you look at my comments real carefully when the trolls come out, or if I do anything, I'm made to shame my body. I'm made to shame myself. And that's what my kid's father did. He tried to make me shame my whole body makeup. God did it. If God did it, he gonna bless it. And never have I capitalized. I would be a millionaire if I capitalized on this body. Never have I done that, because I was always told that the reason why anything happened was because of my body. So I made sure that I showed the world it was my brains. Okay? So let's be clear. Again, only thing I need validating is my car. I just had a ramble right now. Okay, right. You need to let them worry about you. So I was in my 20s. Life was life, and I had, a kid. I just got pregnant with my second one. When I was ready to leave him, I got pregnant again, and I'm like, Lord, I'm making decisions. He's acting a fool. He had mommy issues. I didn't put 2 and 2 together, so I'm sitting here trying to heal a broken man. Child, exhausting. And now my oldest daughter that passed away, because she has abandonment and rejection issue, because that dad, that one right there. So I have the guilt of that. But then if I never married him, I would have never had her. So, like, you know what I mean? Or if I never got with him, I would have never had her. So, life be lifing. But of course, like, if you're a man, I'm curvy. So I went to this wedding this weekend, and one lady in there, I had the opportunity to see what other women felt, right? One lady, when I tell you body bad, right? Like the hip to waist ratio, like I never really seen it. Never really seen it like I seen it in this wedding, right? And every time she walked, I'm like, dang. Like, not dang in no, like, way like I'm trying to be with her, but I'm like, she wearing that dress. And it was a black silk dress. She was young with it. Like, she didn't even understand her power. She didn't understand her power. But I knew she was shamed for her body. I knew, without a shadow of a doubt, she had been shamed for her body over and over and over. By other women that was made to feel threatened. By men, because they're looking and they're thinking she's in a silk black dress for a wedding. And if I had any words of advice for her, it would be what my mama told me, but I didn't understand it then. She's like, give them a reason to talk. But they're going to talk anyway. So, I know I go off on a rant, but that's important. Men do care about body parts. Netta, men care about body parts. My DM is full every day, all day long, for 3-4 years, and 20 plus years before that. And everywhere I go, because of my body parts, they ain't seen my brain, they ain't seen my mind. I haven't spoken a word. They are worried about my body. And they seen I had a mind, they ready to marry me. That's why I stayed married. Because they saw the other part. That's why it's good for me to just do a two-step. So they really be. Because I know what I'm bringing to the table. I don't have to prove it to nobody. I know what I'm bringing to the table. Every man to be up here in love. I'm scared to share my mind. They were being camped out somewhere with a boombox. Now, that's why I say pretty is shallow. That's superficial. I don't need to be validated for that. If y'all think that me dancing across the thing, being told I look good for 51, that's not it. So why do women with big booties get cheated on so much? Because a lot of women with big booties are taught to be shamed and be taught that they are nothing but their bodies. And they're insecure. I was the most insecure chick out there after my kid's father. I needed validation that I was smart. I needed validation that I was funny. I needed validation that I was like more than my body. Y'all was the wrong validation. Because I don't know any of them that's keeping a man. They crying about a man. Why are y'all getting on Netta? Like, why are y'all being bullies? Y'all think that's cute? That's so giving me low self-esteem. Don't do that. Don't do that. That ain't cute over here. Ain't nothing about it cute. A real man could care less about your intellectual than we desire peace. So okay. So I understand the kumbaya of it all. Keep in mind, I am a woman, and if given the opportunity, a man would drop his drawers for real, for real. So y'all need to stop with this kumbaya. Because folks, like at 95% towel of the men would. Now, I don't know about the 5%, but that is nothing to, that's still not substance. They would do it strictly because of the body. It wouldn't be what keeps them. So I understand what you're saying. It wouldn't be what keeps them. I'm 51, yes. I mean, can we be real? Because it's keeping it real with I'm So Delightful. I don't even sugarcoat. If we gonna play, I don't do that. If y'all gonna do politically correct, I don't do that either. Right, it sounds, because men are visual creatures. I don't care what y'all talking about. I'm looking at the chick with the black silk dress, and I'm a woman. I know for sure the men are. I know for sure they are. She's beautiful. Her body is beautiful. That's given. What her mind is doing, how much somebody done humbled her or told her she needs to humble herself or made her feel like she's just a sexual being or all that, I know because they did it to me. My entire life, they're still trying to do it. It's just I'm smarter than that. My entire life. I mean, if y'all want to be real, folks not want to be real today. So I don't need no validation at all. It's like I gotta tell my story for folks to just be like, oh. You know how many people, once I start opening up about myself, will go on my page and on my comments and be like, man, she not like that. Don't talk about her like that. It took me I have to tell y'all. I have to tell you my story for you to have my back. That's all right. I don't need it. I keep doing me because I didn't need it. I didn't need it in the first place. I didn't need it in the first place. I mean, thanks and all, but I'm just saying, like, you can't go on people's pages assuming stuff. Now they're like, oh man, I didn't even know you went through all that, man. I can't even look at you the same way. That's your life. Look at me however you want to. Ain't got nothing to do with me. All right? So you at no fault for your divorce at all. So I would say I'm at fault because I spoke it. I believed it. Like I was how do I put that? So for me, he was just a negative person. He was critical all the time. He was just like, it was no love. It was no love. You get me over in another country with 2 kids and I'm taking care of everything, the kids, the business, the everything. You're making me look crazy out here in these streets, right? I ain't cheat on him. So never. So if that's what you're getting at, I never cheated on him. But I was one of them ones that was like, if you're gonna have me out here looking crazy, then go ahead and go and let me be. If I'm gonna be a statistic, let's go on and make it happen, because you're gonna end up going anyway and I'm gonna be stuck with 2 kids. So I really feel like you can almost, he gonna act a fool and I'm gonna be stuck with 2 kids and I'm gonna be raising them by myself. I feel like I spoke a lot of that into existence. So if I'm gonna take any fault, I'll say I spoke that into happening. That's the only fault I'm gonna take. I spoke it into existence. I almost wanted it to happen. I was like, give me a reason to leave you. I need a concrete reason to leave you, because I'm one of them ones, if he would have said, I fight for my family, I don't want you to go, I want my family, please don't go, I would have stayed. He had one window to do that. No, you know what he said? Go. You go. I'm about to go around the block, get with such and such. I was like, nigga, you can go get with, you can almost run a train outside of our bedroom and I'll just be like, scoot over. I don't care about that. But if you would have fought for your family because of the kind of heart I had, I would have let him stay for my kids. But because he did the very thing that I needed him to do, then I left. You just gave me my way out. So I feel like it was self-fulfilled kind of prophecy. Like I was ready to go. I didn't want to be with him anymore. There was no more love there. I was holding on for the children and all the you know, just not to be a statistic. But yeah. Yeah. If he would have got out his pride and stuff, but I mean, I'm glad he didn't. I would have been miserable. And I remember going to his grandparents' house and his grandma was miserable and his granddad was like, we've been together 50 years. And the grandma was like this. And I just remember saying, I don't ever want to be that person just for the time, you know? But he done did his dirt, did all he wanted to do, and she's still washing his dirty drawers. And he just think they just so happy. Yeah, no. I'll pass, Alex, for 200. Let me ask you something. I'm a Cancer. Let me ask you something. Like, where is that Joker now? Have you ever tried to contact you? So he came for his daughter's funeral. And he said, he went to her car and he said, her car looked like hell. And she had the nerve to have a Bible in her dashboard. And he didn't know. He gave me confirmation. Of all things, like, you're still critical. You still just got something to say all the time. Like, I have no words for him. And then for the whole time, he tried to make it like I kept his kids from him. He ain't reached out to his daughter for 2 years. His daughter that's still here. So she 20 something. Like, what are you doing? So, but you blame me all these years. You can't blame me no more. They saw who they needed to see. They saw who they needed to see. And it left my daughter with abandonment and rejection issues. It left my youngest, I'm sure she got some issues, but I talk to her every day. She's more like me. She's stronger. But just like I didn't think I was hurt, I didn't think I had got bruised from him. I did. I was strong. But I was still, my self-esteem was jacked. I was online still seeking some type of validation. Not that I was pretty. Not even that. And maybe some of that. Maybe a little bit of that. Because like he was over there telling other women how pretty they were. Because he was humbling me. Because he didn't want me to know who I was. Like, so. But I mean. I don't know. It's life. And it's a bunch of them out there. And I see them all through my comments all day long. Trying to humble me. Trying to humble me. And all through the timelines. Trying to humble people. When they insecure. And they just ain't got no kind of nothing. Boy, bye. Ain't nobody got time for that. And if you got a wife, po thing. She can have you and the horse you rode in on. And all that comes with it. Because ain't nobody jealous of that. Ain't nobody want that. And y'all can go on and live y'all best life. And she can be 50 years down the line. And he like, we still together. And she rolling her eyes watching your dirty drawers. I don't care. Y'all can have y'all best life. Live y'all best life. Why do black women keep men from being with their kids because of they're not in a relationship anymore? I don't know. Selfishness. I ain't never try to keep him from his kids. And when he did get him, he took that time and messed them up. That's the only time I think a woman should keep their kids from their baby daddy, if they know for sure their baby daddy is a narcissist. Watch your kids, because them kids gonna grow up messed up. Do you think counseling will work? For who? Yeah, definitely. Why do black women keep? Oh, I already read that one. They do feel threatened. They insecure. They like little boys, still stuck at 15 or something. I don't know. That's for them to work through. It ain't for me. You know what? That's what I learned at 20-something. He made me think that it was something wrong with me, right? Because he was out there cheating. I learned the biggest lesson in my 20s, that if you holler at every chick, if you hollering at, do you know how many men holler at me? Do you know how many men, I can't even walk to the mailbox good. If I holler at every man that holler at me, then I'll be a hollering sister, right? So if you are so messed up to holler at just a woman because she holler at you, that's your own insecurities. You ain't got no self-esteem. So that ain't me, that's you. That's a you problem. But what was happening, I was thinking something wrong with me. And that's what's wrong with the women. They think there's something wrong with them because the men convince you it's something wrong with you. They will convince you they cheated on you because you did something. If I did something, let's talk about it. Let's fix it. You cheated on me. You wanted to cheat on me. You slept with her, you wanted to sleep with her. Or go to counseling and let's fix it. It's a you problem. Don't bring it over here. But it took me, look how long it took me. You better believe it. You better believe it, because never would I ever let a man make her feel like I felt and no one was there to teach me. And she's reading the comments every day. She's seeing how I'm responding to the men. She's seen her dad in action. She understands that narcissists exist. She understands that male chauvinist men exist. She understands that these dudes are trying to knock you off your high horse. Let me live. This situation was different with her. They were school sweethearts, and he was her first relationship into marriage, and she found out later he was a narcissist and both of her kids. Right. Because I wasn't healed, you know? I was coming out of a relationship. I wasn't only in one. My first relationship, he was a virgin, I was a virgin. I didn't know no better. When he cheated on me, I was hurt. That was my first love. I didn't heal that. And then I call myself like, I want to go out here and see what's outside. But I'm not no hoe. So, and you better believe I was at Freaknik every year. But I was not committing to their debt, to their father, because I was like, I don't want to commit, but I'm not no hoe, so you're the only one I'm going to sleep with, but we're not together. But I'm going to live my life. I'm 20 something. So yeah, I was at Freaknik and I'm chilling, and I was not one of them chicks. So because I'm curvy, you automatically think all these things, but I'm not her, you know? But I don't have to prove that to nobody. But people would think just because I was at Freaknik alone, it was a whole nother situation. No, it was chicks out there like that. Men was literally with a video camcorder, like, open up. And they opening up. You come over by me, tell me open up. You're going to get a shoe in your mouth. But at the same time, still turned up. Tupac, Biggie playing. I had my little convertible. We all in the freeway. We turned up. And if y'all was around that time, y'all know what I'm talking about. But it was a time. It was a time in my life, and I enjoyed it. And it was the only time that I can remember that I could say that I was single. That I was single. And it was a pocket of time. You remember, right? And it was a pocket of time. But at the same time, I went home to my kid's father. And I wasn't pregnant. But I got pregnant. And at the time, I remember too, I was fighting a lot. So I had a lot of anger issues that now, like I said, I didn't know words for it at the time. I mean, I was fighting dudes too. I'm a fighter because my brothers taught me how, you know. So God must have said, let me get this child, a kid, so she could settle down. So my daughter saved me. Like, it was my daughter that passed away. I wanted a kid more than anything. And because my first husband, we were both virgins, I had one ovary, I didn't think I could have kids. And so when when I left him, he had the nerve to say something like, that's why I got children by somebody else. That broke my heart. It broke my entire heart. Because he was my, like, everything, like. And so I remember sleeping on, I was in a salon, so one of the nail techs, I slept on her kid's car bed, like a little racer bed, in her kid's room. And I left him, and I just remember looking at me sleeping 6 feet in a car bed, a racer bed, like her little kid's bed, and her husband in they fairy tale world, her with her kids, and me thinking I can't have kids, and him thinking somebody else have him, and they have a family with him. And I was just hurt. Turns out he never had kids. He never could have kids. He just tried to hurt me because I left him. And yeah, so I was wilding out. I couldn't wild out, like I said, because I wasn't no hoe. But I ended up like I was dissing that my kid's father, like we just sleeping together, but we're not together. Tell you I ain't know how to date. I was new to it. And I was wilding out, so and he didn't know how to grab me and hold on to me. And so when I got pregnant, I was like, what? Thanks for the baby, but I'm outie. Like, we ain't together though. And he was like, he had that one little tear. So I feel like I wasn't even looking at him close enough to know that he was a narcissist, but he had that one little tear. And I said, what you crying for? Like, I was whole life married already. From 16 with this dude to 20 something. Like, what you crying for? And he was like, would it be so bad that the father want to be with you and you don't want to be with me and blah, blah. And I fell for the okie doke. He got me, he caught me. That one little tear caught me slipping. So I did it for my children. So I couldn't say that like I loved him. I just learned to love him. I can't stand mine either, girl. I can't stand my baby daddy. But yeah, I did it for my children, and then I realized later on his mama issues, and I was just trying to make the family work because I wanted my kids to have a father, their father. Because I grew up with my father, so I don't know what it's like to not have a father. So, yeah. Yeah, I feel like it is too, Timoni. But like explaining that somebody here, I've been married 3 times. They come up with their own assumptions. You know, you hear whatever they hear what they want to hear. And if I don't tell the backstory, they come up with their own conclusions. You know what I mean? So it's just exhausting. I don't have time to be explaining myself to people. So most of the people that like been following me from day one, that just like sits in on my streams or sits in on my stories, like they know the real story. So they'll come and, you know, like they'll try to have my back and stuff, and I appreciate it and stuff. But you know, there's no need to fight the internet for me. Like I was like, I'm good. But for the people that need it, you know, especially young girls, that's who I really be talking to. My nieces, my daughter, the young girls, they need it. They need to learn from our lessons. And these men out here trying to make them think they hoes and tricks, and they just trying to find themselves, you know. Fire, maybe I am, but I'm a good problem. I'm a good problem. Um, yep, I did. I picked them, I wasn't healed. That's the problem. I just said that. Yeah, I gotta let them stay lost, Timoni. They be making me waste brain cells. I can't do it. Yeah, that's why sometimes I just let them sit in. That's why I don't always block them. Because, I mean, sometimes I'll go through my comments and block folks, but like it bothers me to block them. I need people to see ignorance. I need people to see it. Because then you can make, if you see goodness all the time and you just see the whole comment section good, you just don't know that dumb stuff live in this world. So then you think something wrong with you when you're dealing with dumb stuff. Like, no, you need to see something that is real so that you could say, this is ludicrous. Fire, maybe, but that's a good thing. What you've been through and how you're pulling through now. Thank you, Black Ice. Simone, if y'all want him to go, get the moderator. She must be gone because she would have been done told him to go. Private snap or OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans, and never ever will I ever. Only reason why I have a name saved on OnlyFans because I don't want nobody to ever pretend they me. I done had too many people pretend they me. So I just got the name saved there because I done learned too much. Too many people been capitalizing off my name. So, but never will I ever. One thing you ain't got to worry about me. I'm still that chick from Freaknik. I'm a turn up, but I don't turn up. I'm the fake turn up. Like you never. If you even hear that I turned all the way up, you know it's a fake. You know some AI done went too far, cause it ain't me. Okay. It ain't gonna be the real turn up. What this one guy say? This is the most PG stuff that I ever watched in my life, and I'm like, and is. Let me get my charger. You ain't never gonna get rated R over here, okay? Just know that about me. I'm here to tell you just to know that about me. That's one thing you can count on. Because if I could have already, I would have already. But I can't. The God in me is real. Okay? Well, let me charge my phone. He gone. Tiffany, like, I'm back. He gone. Out of here. Yeah, well, I give him a few times, Tiffany. Like, I at least give him. Shoot. I don't even have time to lift my little finger. Because by the time I lift my finger to figure out how to get them out of here, girl, I'll be done missed like so many comments. Half time I don't even see it to the end. I have a way about me. I make them question their whole existence. They be like, "Do she even see my comment?" Like they'll be done question it. They'll question if they even alive, messing with me. Okay. I gave him a little airtime, but that's all. But yeah, that's how you handle people like that. Like you gotta let them question their own existence. Or you exhaust yourself. Because if I go through all them 2,000 comments trying to block the trolls, because them trolls done bonded together and they done created a whole symphony over there in that one video. I can't block all them people. And I was commenting to a couple and I'm like, you know what? Ain't nobody got time for that right there. She got him, huh, Simon? Growing up without a father in the house, a proper father leads men down the wrong path, leaving you guys to deal with it. Sorry. I agree, Ada. A. Davis. It's just sad because you know it's an agenda. It's an agenda for sure. I told trolls before you try to troll my channel. Troll some random equation, right? Ignorant to a certain degree, I'm going to keep it real. Are you still in Texas? Like, no, I'm not in Texas anymore. Right, they can't handle the truth. Savage. Yeah, so I done been through some stuff. So when folks act like I'm new to this, honey. I just don't like, you know, I asked God, I say, God, you gave me this body for a reason, right? Because truly, truly I hadn't used it for no OnlyFans, no. I used to do like strippers' hair, right? Like some strippers' hair, and they'd be like, girl, you know how much money you would make if you would just And I was like, girl, I'm making money, more money doing your hair than that, right? OnlyFans. Girl, you know you will literally make millions if you get an OnlyFans. I understand. Do y'all, I don't know if y'all understand it. I understand the power of the body that I have because I lived in it many years. But at the same time, I was made to shame it or exploit it, right? So I didn't either. I'm just being me. I won't shame it, but I'm not going to exploit it either. So what I asked God is, God, do a makeup, get ready with me. I did one already. I'm trying to like play with little stuff to see. I guess because I don't wear that much makeup, I'm like, I don't know if that's what the people want to see. Diamond Players Club. So, right, they wouldn't say it in my face. So I was like, God, you gave me this body though. Like, real talk, like for a reason. Because clearly I don't use it for like anything like that, right? And clearly I like to wear my little cute clothes, and I'm not finna dress like no old woman for nobody to feel comfortable. So, and I didn't even like try to build following, and I got a following, and apparently it's off of my age and my body. Clearly, that's the whole thing why my following built. So what is the point? I was like, what is it? What am I supposed to do? Like, okay. So what I figure, because I'm just speculating, that God is doing is because I have a whole plethora of women that I've been dealing with my entire life with hair. I have 30 years of women. And now is this plethora of men, because I wasn't just talking to men casually in my real life, ever, ever. You may see me in a gas station and I'm walking. You ain't never hear my voice. You ain't never hear me say no more than hi. Okay? You ain't get my brain cells. You ain't getting no conversation. You can't nobody on this earth said that they had any kind of real interaction with me. And if so, show me the pictures, show me the text, show me the scripts, right? Even when I was at in the height of my social climb on Instagram, I had so many DMs from like celebrities, basketball players, all that. Never did I ever respond, because that's what me and my husband pact was like. We don't open no doors. We don't open no doors to no foolishness, because that would tear your whole marriage up, right? So not even a thank you. I'm not going to say no. I don't care how, if you say you the most beautiful woman on earth, you're not getting a thank you, because I'm not opening up them doors for you to be able to come in later and say little dumb stuff, slick stuff, right? So I just didn't. Yeah. You got to be, you got to keep your stuff, like, don't give a foothold. So I'm like, okay, Lord. But what I would do is stream. I would stream. What's the Meet Me? Y'all ever heard of Meet Me? It was like Plenty of Fish or whatever. I didn't know it was a dating app. It was a dating app, but it was called Meet Me. And for me, I thought it was like, here's your chance to meet me. So I found out it was a streaming app, but it used to be a dating app. But it got too complicated because people was like, well, why you on here? You are a man. Because I always wear my ring. I always talk about my husband. And I was like, this is for you to meet me. It's not me trying to date or nothing. I'm trying to get y'all like conversation. If 1,000 women come on here, it's open for everybody. So I just got tired of trying to explain myself, and I got off of the streaming app. And I just was like, I'll stream on TikTok. And TikTok, they still be trying it too. Like, what are you on here for if you're married? I'm like, I can't stream now. Like, y'all just ain't finna let me live. Like, why can't I stream? Becky can stream. Tom can stream, but for some reason I can't stream. Anyway, streaming helped me. Streaming, I realized when I was streaming on Meet Me, I made a community. I made a community of people that didn't know I was on social media. And what I learned about Meet Me, because I didn't want to stream on TikTok or Instagram because I felt like they were streaming my character, I'm So Delightful. I was still I'm So Delightful on Meet Me, but they didn't know me. They would just come to the stream and they'd be like, hey, and they would talk to me like a regular person. So I built some real friends over there and real people over there. And so I did enjoy streaming at the time. Why I want to open up to other men. James, can you clarify, like, or is that as clear you can go? Because I can answer that if that's what you're truly trying to say. My husband was sitting right beside me when I streamed. He was right there on the couch. That's why he's comfortable with me on here streaming now, because I did it. He doesn't. I don't get it, y'all. Okay, how can I put it where y'all can understand it? So I open my line of streaming up, but I don't open my DMs up. I open my line of streaming up because anybody can get on. I don't open my line of DMs up because it's specifically open up to particular people. Streaming is open up to the world, whoever wants to get on, and we can talk and build a community. Did that make sense? Or do I need to go deeper? I ain't saying you lying. That's the example of my husband energy. So you know how like they say you know the Antichrist because it's an Antichrist spirit. Like it doesn't mean that's the Antichrist, right? It's a spirit of the Antichrist, right? So when stuff is happening in the world, you can be like, that's an Antichrist spirit. It doesn't mean that's the Antichrist. It's just like COVID happened and different things happen and people like, that's the spirit of like the mark or something. I don't know. There's a spirit that's on people too, right? So when I see the spirit of my kid's father, I know I had to do a lot. I'm just like that. I love analogies, right? So this guy on here and this guy's on here, that as soon as I see that spirit, I dismiss it because it's ugly. I just want to put that out there. And y'all will see it. Just watch the comments. Y'all will see it. It's an ugly spirit that's very insecure and not sure in itself. So it'll attack people. And so yeah, watch for it. You'll see it, and it's ugly. And if nothing else, like I said, I don't want it blocked. I want y'all to recognize it, because then you can operate in this world and know when you see that spirit. It's just like the Antichrist. You'll know when you see the Antichrist spirit. You'll know when it's the spirit of the mark. You'll know when it's the spirit of narcissism. You'll know when it's the spirit of like just the spirit of depression. You have to understand how to discern spirits. And so these same spirits come across these channels, because it's a channel, right? And this is what I did on my streams. I talked about, I would have spiritual day, spiritual Sunday, and I would have money talk Tuesdays. I ain't talking about popping and dropping dollars and busting it open. I'm talking about things, real life stuff. You're going to have the perverts, you're going to have the trolls, you're going to have the demons, you're going to have weird people. But what happens is when they're not getting what they came here for, they go to another channel where they can get it. You understand what I'm saying? From your ex-husband. Simone, first of all, I didn't even know that he was a narcissist till my daughter was going through narcissistic abuse. My daughter that passed away, it was full on like physical abuse, domestic, with her girlfriend, and it was just like really bad. And I was like, why are you dealing with that? I didn't raise you like that. And I just couldn't understand what she was dealing with, like, at all. So I took her to therapy. And as her therapist was talking to her and talking to her about codependency and narcissism and all kind of stuff, and I'm looking and I'm like, I was, I'm, that's me. She is I and I is she. She just to the 300 power. Like it's super, like huge. I could see it with her, but with me, it was like not. And I'm like, I saw it, but now when I look back and say like, how did I heal myself? I just feel like it was super slow because I ain't had no therapy to help me through it. It was super slow, and it was just building myself up. When I went on that online, when I went online after my kid's father, after we were going through our divorce, that's where I met my husband that's in the room now. You see how I don't heal all the way? my healing be weird. But Tiffany, you cool, this last like sec to the chat. Yes, yes. Y'all make sure y'all follow Tiffany. So I don't know how YouTube works, so I'm like, make sure y'all do all that. Support Tiffany. She's doing the daggone thing. She's the homegirl for real. It's the homie. So I need to find y'all name because I be like the Delight Gang, Delight Squad, but then I be like, I like saying the homies. But I don't know how to put that together. I just want to say the homies. You don't even have to have Delight in the name. But then I be like, no, I need to separate my folks. But anyway, so this was big. What was I going to say? It was big. Oh, I went online. That's where I met my current husband. But when I tell you I dated him for a long time, because I was scared of marriage after that, we've been together 17, 18 years, 18. We've been married 4. I was scared. I was like, I'm not doing this again. I'm not finna get burnt again. But at some point, I'm not for the streets. It's like, I'm with you. You the only man I'm with. We ain't doing like, you with him, sis. You just gonna commit. Commit. What's your problem? Commitment phobia. I literally did not want to commit no more. I just felt like as soon as they say I do, they start acting dumb. But that was my stuff. That's a you problem. That's a me problem. That's not a him problem. That's not a her problem. That's not a nobody problem. That's a me problem that I had to fix. But now I saw how it showed up later in my life, but I didn't understand it at the time. But what I recognize is that when I went online then for validation. When I went online after my daughter died, I went online then for escape. You understand? Like, I know the difference. But both was a form of escape because I was in another country and I couldn't leave. How was your husband able to deal with your BBL? Because with my wife, I can see things changing in the relationship. I ain't got no BBL, honey. This is all natural. All natural. Nothing about this is BBL. Yeah, he never left. He never left. He just said, God just told me. Because I remember I was like, God, and this was shortly after I left my kid's father. I was like, God, just send me somebody that loved me for me, just for me. And when I say me, just for me, right? And I remember him saying, God told me all I have to do is love you. And I was like, well, God, I ain't mean right now. Like, I just got out of a relationship. like, dog, I can't. I be like, golly. Well, I'm not, sorry, Lord. I didn't mean to say that. I just got out of a relationship. I ain't mean right now. And so, yeah, it was immediately. And when I say I fought KJ for 13 years. I sabotaged. I had baggage. I fought tooth and nail. Like at first it was cute because it was a little tenderoni. I was trying to see what was up. But then it was like, oh, you trying to see what's up? What's up? Uh-uh. Nah. And he was like, nah, he was right here. Glued. And so here we are, 17 years later. It's crazy when the kids suffer because you don't want them anymore. What are you talking about, Diamond? It's a blessing because many women are still searching at 50. I think because they don't have time to figure out who they are. I didn't know when my daughter passed away. It was the first time that I had to stop living and see me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think some people don't even get a chance to do that. I didn't even know that's what was happening, you know? He wasn't going nowhere. I said, KJ, I can shoot. He can get shot and he'd be like, it's just a flesh wound. It's okay, Tina. He ain't going nowhere. I'll deal with our son because he can't have. Wait a minute, he don't deal with our sons because he can't have me anymore. Oh, Diamond, oh, you talking about your situation. What happened? Yeah, mine couldn't stand me. I was the worst chick on earth. I used to say, let's be like Will and Jada and them at the time. Will and Jada, you know, they was cool with the mama of the other kid. He's like, I don't want to be like Will and Jada. I was like, but dang, I'm trying to be friends. He didn't want to be friends. He just wanted to hate me. But, you know, whatever. It's your life. Do what you want to do. Oh, okay, Diamond. Yes, yes, Christopher. I didn't know that's what it took to jolt me into my life, you know? I didn't know. Keep them away from them. Yes, 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 Diamond. Keep them away from the kids. They do not need that toxicity. Keep them away from that. Protect your children. And let them call you what they want to call you. Let people talk and say what they you know what your kids need. Protect them. And you know, I felt guilty when my kids did go see their father. Like my kids went and visited their father twice. The first time my oldest daughter, she said, Mom, I never felt so unloved in my life. I did not understand what she said. She called me on the phone. Like she was there 2 weeks. And I was like, what do you mean, babe? And she was like, Mom, I just feel so unloved. And I was like, what's happening? So, you know, I'm on the phone with him like, what's going on? But then, not knowing he going to take that out on her. So I'm like, send my kids back, blah, 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 you know? And so, yeah, I felt guilty about that. Because I'm thinking you the father. You going to protect them. So, she was young then. That was his first lick. Second time I sent her back, she was acting out. This was at 13, 14. That is a pivotal age. Let me tell y'all, you got 13, 14-year-old, that's the age. Nobody told y'all that's the transition age where they not baby no more. They turn into somebody else and you just be like, where my baby went? They conniving, they be acting lying and doing, and then you still thinking they your baby. Then you like, where my baby go? Well, that's that age. So she start acting out. I'ma always be me, y'all. I am, what you see is what you get. Sounds married 23 years. And divorced 7 years. I'm so proud of you, sis. I'm 15 and dating that much younger and have so much fun. Have fun, sis. Do you. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Yeah, so I forget what I was saying. I'm so excited for you, girl. I'm so excited for all y'all. Like us finding ourselves is huge. That's why I would not let no man call themselves trying to humble me. Humble me, sir? Humble yourself then. Humble you. I ain't trying to humble you, then you don't need to be coming to humble me. Leave me alone, I leave you alone. Live and let live. That's my motto. Don't come for me, I don't come for you. That's how we live over here. Uh, it's so exhausting. Always trying to school you. Like school yourself. Our whole life is about learning ourselves. How do you have time to school me? I don't understand. So yeah, so my daughter, when she said that, she said she never felt so unloved in her life, and I got her back home, and I think she had to be at that time probably like 11, so around 14, she was acting out real bad. That's when she came out. My daughter came out to me at 14, 14, and she was 14, so she came out to me around 14. She was acting out. I mean, doing the most. Alternative school, just doing too much. And it could have been from then. Me still not understanding because you done had me the majority of your life. You had him for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, ma'am. Majority of life versus 2 weeks. But in my head, like because we went through way more than that, like growing up. I'm thinking she good. I love on my daughter 24/7. Even when she was going through with her in her abusive relationship, she was like, "Mom, you think you coddled me too much?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't love you too much. You can't do nothing right." I was like, but I was like, I don't know. Like you just do the best you can. And that's why I'm learning to forgive myself. Like you just do the best you can what you know. Like people would say that all the time, but like I'm getting more and more where like I'm forgiving myself for I knew what I knew. And even sending her to him, she would have always wondered what he would have been like. Like if I'd never sent her to him, she would have been like, I wondered what my dad would have been like. When I sent her back that second time, it was when she was acting out, like I said, getting in trouble and stuff. And he was like, "Oh yeah, she can come with me. I can teach her to drive." He gaslit me a little bit. It was that gaslit? I don't know. He tricked me. It was like when that little tear came down his eye, he tricked me. He was like, "I teach her to drive, da 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 da." Nah, he got her down there and he was just making her feel some kind of way. But me, I kind of something in the back of my mind knew to send her sister with her. So her sister was her witness. And he treated the sister always like the good child and treated my oldest like the bad child. And so her sister, the first time when they went down there, the sister was too young to understand what her dad was doing. This time when they went down there, her sister bonded with her sister and she stood by her sister. So the dad treated them both kind of bad. And now my youngest, she don't want nothing to do with him. And after her sister's funeral and the way he still didn't take accountability, she really don't have nothing to say to him. So like he's still trying to text a little bit and she's like, I don't know, I might give him a little room, but she's very wise. And I have taught her very well how to deal with a narcissist. And I was like, do not let that door open. If you don't want to let it open and don't let him make you feel responsible for his feelings, he's a grown man and all that. And she's not. She's like, Mom, I'm not. So with my oldest, the one that passed away, she was different. She couldn't hurt people's feelings. She couldn't hold grudges. She couldn't, she wanted her dad to love her and all of that. And when because she came out and she was gay and he was making little gay remarks and all kinds of crude stuff when she was down there. And I was like, send my baby back. So they stayed down there probably 3 months. And that 3 months, he did that last bit of damage. And after that, they was like, we never. They was old enough then. They was like, we never. I don't care how much you say Dad is a good guy and we need to forgive him of his trauma and look over his trauma. We don't ever want to go back there, ever. It was like hell for them. So I have to believe that that's also what they needed to see, to know what they needed to know, about him. So I don't know. Everything works together for our good to see what we need to see and move how we need to move. So whoever needed to hear that with your kids, protect your kids. And sometimes they gotta see what they gotta see, or they'll bond with the narcissist, thinking you try to keep them from him or her, and found out the hard way because they longed for they love for so long. Did the comment stop or something? What happened? Are y'all still there? I done talked myself off of the thing. Hello. Oh, yeah. You just use your godly wisdom. Use your maternal instincts or your paternal instincts. My daughter's here. I love hearing her voice. She makes my heart sing. Hey, baby.
Hey, we got downstairs?
Yeah. I saw exactly who he was. My voice say, how can a man have children?
Hey, mama. You alive?
Yeah.
You cute in all black.
You look cute. Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
You tired?
Very.
You look tired.
Very, very, very. You ain't got no food?
I just ate tuna fish. That's all.
A what?
I ate tuna fish. Hi, y'all. I've been with y'all all morning, huh? They saw exactly who he was. My boys say, how can a man have children and not check on them every day? When your struggles come and you want to overcome them, ask yourself the question, do you think you will enjoy the favors of this world and not be tested? No, you're going to be tested. That's for sure. Oh, thank you, Timoni. That's my little princess. The attitude be tootin' though, child. That is definitely my mini me. We be like, meet, meet, meet. That's the baby though. No testimony without a test, right? That's why I'm gonna enjoy this life, Ain't nobody finna make me. Ain't nobody gonna make me dim this light. For why? For who? For what? That's why when I was doing I don't like when everything just reduced to a conversation about like a man. Why? If I'm on here having a conversation, right now we having a great conversation. Why would this be turned into I'm entertaining a man? Why? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, it's too simple-minded. it's just simpleton. That's the real simp. Like, that's simpleton stuff. How could this good of a conversation, us really, really talking about life, be reduced to entertaining a man? I can't get with that kind of stuff. And a purchase from your wig line. That's the name. What's the name? Pure Luxury Beauty.
I'm about to do something a little later, so since we all here, let's just have Rich call now.
Okay, we'll have it in a minute. just simple, no depth, right? But they can almost convince you or people around you that they have some merit, and that doesn't make sense. It's just like when I was doing these very same talks on Meet Me, right? Very same talks. And I get it. My husband was a little threatening in the beginning because all this was threatening. When I first went on social media, we had like don't please don't believe that it was easy breezy. It was not. We had the meet. Like, especially we started with TikTok because there was a lot of men in the comments. And I think most of my videos was from the chest up. I did a video in the salon where I like dancing. I did a little dance. It was a funny one, and I was doing a little dance. And that went viral because I had said something about my age. And then I was like, why did this one go viral? And I was like, was it because I was dancing or was the age? So I did another one and I mentioned my age and it went viral again. And I was like, okay, it's something to the age. So I did a little hashtag age thing. And then, of course, the algorithm, once you get stuck in the algorithm for a thing, this is a hack. In case y'all don't know a hack, I'm gonna give y'all the TikTok hack. You get stuck in the algorithm for a thing, that's your thing, right? So that became my thing. You the dancing TikTok lady. So like anytime I did a dance video, they went viral because the algorithm recognized. The algorithm is smart. Y'all see AI. AI is super smart. So it recognized when I'm in a full body. It ain't the men. It's not the women. It's the algorithm push me out. And once the algorithm push you out in front of your audience, then the audience is gonna like it. I don't care if I did one where I was just opening a Jolly Rancher bag and it went like bananas. But I was already in the algorithm good. So it went bananas. I was opening a Jolly Rancher bag. If you're in front of people, they'll make a narrative about anything. It doesn't matter. So you got to know your niche. So if you start a niche, I didn't know this going in. I didn't understand that I was niching myself out. You maybe enjoy the conversation, but the men on the other side of the screen are looking for an opening to holler. I don't care what they're looking for. That don't have nothing to do with me. What does that got to do with me? Are they gonna get anywhere with that? Like, or something? I don't understand. Yeah, so that's the thing. So, but it was new, right? So it was just like it was my escape. That's how I was healing, right? And it was my thing, and I needed it. I ain't even gonna front. I needed it. I needed a way out of my reality. I needed escape. So when he was like, I don't know about this, I'm like, I don't know what you don't know, but this is happening. This is the first thing I'm doing for me. Like, this is for me. This ain't about nothing. This is for me. Me. Can we say it again? This is for me. Anytime you're doing something for you, don't let nobody tell you nothing. I had this scar on my face my whole life. My whole life, right? It's things that, like, so many times I could have got reconstructive surgery or some type of thing to cover that up, right? So when my oldest daughter had a gap in her teeth, and she was like, Mom, people keep picking at me because of my teeth. I was like, people picked at me my whole life, called me Scarface. If I cover this, I'm not covering it because the people call me Scarface. I'm covering it because I'm covering it for me. So I wouldn't let her get her teeth done because I wanted her to understand if she was doing it for herself or not. And then she ended up like liking her gap because it became a character, something on her part of her character. And the same with my youngest. She still ended up not liking the way her teeth was, so she got braces later. But I wanted her to do it for her. I didn't want them to do it because of trolls or bullies or people telling them for perfection or cause society. And so I walk with the scar because I still have my eye, and it came that close. I fell when I was younger. For those that wondering, I fell when I was a little girl, pretending I was a clown on a construction barrel, and it cut my eye. But I almost lost my eye. It's like right there at the corner. But my eyes are still my most beautiful feature to me. So for me, I'm not getting it taken off because of what someone else thinks, right? You saying that keep me humble? It could. Or it could just be like, I just want to do it if it's for me, if it makes me feel better about me. So that's what anybody that want to get surgery, want to get anything done. I don't put nobody down if you're doing it for you. If you're doing it because society think you should get it done, that's different. So when I did my TikTok, and I did it for me, and my man was like, I don't want you to do it, that's when I draw the line. Because I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not violating our marriage. That's your insecurity at this point speaking. That's not me. I'm not violating anything. Now you gotta deal with your insecurity right now. Because I'm letting you know, ain't nobody DMing, I'm not talking to nobody, I'm da-da-da-da. So once we had, but that was new territory, so I can understand how it could be scary. But I had to do something for me because I was drowning at the time. You understand? I was drowning. And for y'all that heard my story earlier about like how TikTok has saved me after going through my grief. Someone could be shallow and say, no, I didn't use that excuse. I don't have to. I don't have to. I know my truth. Y'all getting tired too? I've been procrastinating all day. Someone's like, you never go live on YouTube. Well, y'all got it today, huh? All day. All day. Are you talking about guys who are in your video? He's about 43. He's 42, yeah. It's hard to stay creative when people are insecure. It really is. You have to understand no one but self can make you happy. I don't care what people say. Absolutely. If I would have done everything, my kid's father, who was a narcissist, who was super insecure with himself, who tried to make me feel bad about myself, if I would have never done anything based off what he said about me, and the reason why any man would have been interested is because of my body, and the only reason why anybody talking to me is because of my body, and all these things, these myths, right? It was truth mixed with lies, because yeah, men was interested in my body, of course, but I'm more than that. You know what I mean? So what man have you believe, what a man will have you believe is that you're only one thing. But what I want every woman in here to believe is you're more than one thing. I don't care what man, I don't care if it's your daddy that just tell you one thing. You're more than one thing. If we're more than one thing in real life, whether it's being a mom, a daughter, an aunt, a sister, a caretaker, you're more than one thing when it comes to you. So don't let nobody convince you just one thing. You're a multitude of things. And nobody have to humble you. Okay? God got that. That's the only time I humble. God got me. When I humble is when God say humble. Not because man say humble. Yeah, men do that. They try to belittle you and make you feel less than so that you can humble yourself. If God ain't humble you, let her live. You don't know if that's the first time she got air in her life. The first time she felt she can breathe in 50 years or 30 years. Let her breathe. Let her breathe. If she don't want to eat at the Cheesecake Factory, let her breathe. I don't care. It's not my life. Just be like, I'm just not the one finna take you out. Let her breathe. It's her life. Like, you don't know what she went through. She figuring her life out. Okay? Let me live. If I want to TikTok from the morning to the nighttime to get my healing, let me live. Half the ladies with big booties and hips been called fat, and they was made to feel like their body was shamed and a hot mess, and now it's trending. Let them live. Let their body trend. We trending for a change. Let them trend. I felt like now I don't even have to feel so insecure walking around with hips and booty, because like it's in now. Like, so everybody, like, I don't feel so out of place. Okay? If I'm wearing leggings, I don't feel so out of place. You don't know what that person, what shoes they walked in. The time is now, right? You don't know what I live. I had a tie sweatshirt around my waist my entire life. Now it's trending. Let me trend with the trend. Y'all still saying I got to tie myself up. I got to tie myself up. Cover yourself up. Let me live. My whole entire life, I have to go to the beach with the white people so that I can wear a bikini and not get and not feel uncomfortable. I want to just go to the beach in a bikini. I shouldn't have to feel like if I go around my people, I gotta feel like y'all ready to just take me out. Like I'm a harlot. How do I gotta feel like a harlot in a bikini with my own people? I gotta go to the old folks, the older white beaches. I'm not even playing with y'all. The older white beaches, and you know they looking too, but they not blatant with it. My whole life to feel that's something wrong with that picture, but you ain't live my life. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Don't cry for me, Argentina. It's okay. But you don't know why I walk in my greatness. I don't need you to humble me, sir. Now man, my husband to humble me. I don't need now man to humble me, sir. They've been humbling me from day one. Not anymore. Folks been humbling me from day one. Mr. Mitch, a bikini at the beach is normal. I ain't even said G-string. A bikini at the beach is normal. A bikini at a beach is normal. Y'all got us out here thinking we meh. Like we ain't that gas. Like we ain't that fire. Like we ain't that za. You got us mixed up. Right? Like we ain't that za. You got us out here in the freaking one pieces with a skirt. Like we 70. Like we at a beach. You got us out here, like, you pour that with somebody else. Pour that on somebody else that don't know no better. Y'all got us out here, gaslighting us out here by the collectively gaslighting us out here. Who told you you were naked? Be you, right? They want to humble us. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with us before we turn all the way up. We trying to stay mellow for the fellas, but we're not. Like, I mean, we living our life, and it's just, you're just gonna have to get used to it. And you shouldn't be trying to dim the light. You should be like, shine, baby, shine. That's my baby. That's what you should be saying. That's my baby right there. That's her. Right there. Right there. Build her up. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? I just need to know. I'm here for it today. What are y'all doing? I'm here for my sissies. I just really want y'all to understand that. I was shamed my whole life. Shamed. For wearing a bikini at a beach. That's what you're supposed to wear. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Simon. Wearing a bikini at the beach? Y'all gonna really, y'all really tried it. That's all I'm saying. And see, if I have this conversation on a bigger scale, if I have that conversation on on the shorts or on the TikTok, then they coming out in droves. But it's time to start having these conversations. You let me figure out how to put it in a short. Let me figure out how to put them in a short. I'm finna make people big mad because we need to give our girls free. We need to let our ladies free. We have to help them get free. Once I seen that one video I did and it got 2,000 comments and them men is really coming for my neck. But I got 2,000 over here trying to holler at me at the same time, and they probably the same 2,000 that's coming for my neck. The same 2,000 that's coming from my neck in my DMs. I'm like, the confusion of it all. And God is not the author of confusion. Right, Simon? God is not the author of confusion. And if I was, like I said, if I hadn't went through half the stuff I went through in my lifetime, I would have been all in my feelings. They would tell me I wasn't Christian. They was telling me like I wasn't a good wife. They was telling me that like, how dare I like pretend that I'm like this woman, but yet I'm shaking my everywhere. I don't even be doing all that. You will not gaslight me. You haven't seen shaking my ends. Like, no, but I'm not finna do the reverse psychology either because I'm not finna do it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to live my life. I just feel like some of the women was coming for me as if like the men have them shook. Like, I just need us to get free. Can you make a heart, please? How do I make a heart? Yeah, so I don't know. I just want y'all just to, I'm just appreciating y'all sitting with me today. I'm about to go pay these big woman bills that I got to pay over here, and I don't want to. Y'all do that too? Just procrastinate from the stuff that y'all know y'all got to do. Then you have somebody be like, why your man ain't paying your bills? Same one. If I say I need a man to pay my bills, they be like, why y'all always want a man to pay your bills? Like, they don't even know what they want to do. They don't even know what they want to say. Just do too much. But the ones that didn't hear, I have a 5-figure business overhead, and I have to pay those. I don't expect my man to pay those, so yeah, I got to start like writing these checks out. You got us out here striving to protect you, honor when the wolves see you in the bikini. And what? So that's the thing. That's the thing. It's just like, even like the big women, we're gonna say big, because I'm a big woman too. The big women that want to wear their bikini, let them. Just let them. Please. If they want to wear a bikini, they at the beach. I need everybody to just stop coming for everybody. Just let them live their life. Let them live. You don't know the shame that they felt all their life. You just don't know. And y'all just be careful the energy you put out. Be careful the energy you put out. And not everybody is strong as me. You know what I mean? So it's the way my comments read, if I was weaker or wasn't as strong mentally, it would have had me really like depressed today. It really would have. Tiffany said, I got time today. Tiffany, the real MVP. She was like, stop playing with me. Right. But if they bad built and they hating on someone that got nice curves, a lot of times if that's their own insecurity, it goes back to if you're. I have had women that come up to me and say, "Girl, you was wearing that, girl," and I ain't even funny. I ain't funny. That's love. That's respect. She knows herself. She's securing herself. She's securing herself. And I have the same women. Not the same. The whole nother woman, I can say hello to them, and they like, straight to my hips. Hi. Why are you looking at my hips like that, ma'am? It did nothing to you. My hips has done nothing to you, ma'am. Like, why are you mad at it? It did nothing to you. It just showed up with me. That's all. You mad at my hips. So why? And I got a man, so I don't want yours. So what are you mad at? Right, that's something they gonna have to check. You're not finna project that on me. You're not finna make me feel some kind of way. If hips don't lie, your hips are a lie to tell you. Right. Right. So you can't, like, right. That's like if you walk up to a dude and he got pecs or something. And you're like, what's up, man? It's weird, right? Right, Diamond. And then you don't even have to say it. Like, you just don't have to, like, make me feel like I did something wrong. Junior high together. Right, that's not the man code. Of a century old on the internet talking about who's mad at her hips. What are we talking about? Bad intention. You had to be here from the beginning. Sorry, you had to be here. Maybe not at me, just low self-esteem within themselves and direct. And it's a way, like, because like I said, I can admire a shape. Like I said, I saw the lady at the wedding, beautiful shape, and I'm like, oh, beautiful shape. You can admire it. You don't know that person from a hole in the wall. You don't know what kind of attitude they have, what kind of personality they had. Like, beautiful shape. Like, but that's super surface, right? Right, like a dude saying that's a nice car. I guess that's better now. Or if you looking at a car like you hating on it, right? I don't know. That's what it gives me. I you've noticed from social media, lean into what works for you, right? So I have this client who has beautiful teeth, beautiful white teeth. They're perfect. I was like, are those veneers? She's like, no, they my teeth. I get complimented on all the time. If that works for you, your whole life, go with that. Someone that has a beautiful head of hair, they go with that on social media, right? They're doing hair tutorials, they're doing hair stuff, they're doing hair oil, they're doing right? So for me, I'm like, okay, Lord, even though I do hair, I don't want to do hair online because that would be working, and I don't. This is my escape. So I'm like, okay, you want me to do what? Body stuff? But then I don't want to do that because then this is natural. Like this, I'm not like no fitness person or anything like that. So I'm naturally an encourager. I can do that with my eyes closed. So just trying to find my lane. You love compliments and giving them, and it's always someone out there that does that do the compliments. That someone just cash at me. Thank you. I couldn't see who it was. It went too fast. But thank you. Um, but yeah, it's just go with the thing that works for you because it's something. It's something that make you beautiful. But at the same time, that's the surface, right? What really make you beautiful is you, your spirit. My wife and I love watching you. She was so happy to see another tall brick house like herself. People just hate a tall and beautiful with a shaven for 8 years with 30. She just hates me. You're just gonna get it. It doesn't matter. Just imagine like someone with a head full of hair down the back, the hair real down the back, down their back. They're gonna get hate if you insecure about your own head. You know, if you're gonna get hate. A lot of these social media people that go really big and the people starting to hate on them because they're not relatable anymore because they're living large. Like you want them to come down now because they live in large. Like if you're not relatable, you're not relatable. But don't hate on folks because like the simple fact. Bad intentions. Piss away. Right. I thank God for still being here and still standing. That's what's real. That's what's real. Cause honey, I gained 16 pounds. So this body can go. At any time, I will hope y'all will still be here. I will hope that y'all will still be here because of my spirit. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be a bigger body, but this body can go. You know? The butt ain't going nowhere. It's just gonna be bigger. Everything will be bigger, but it can go. So, what keeps you here? You know what I mean? So you have to bring something better than that. Thank you, YD. I'm not doing mukbang. I do not need another. I'm fighting these 16 pounds. I'm not trying to get no more weight. I need to be doing some fitness ones, trying to get this weight off. On one of your videos, that if anyone said anything negative about you, that they straight hating because you're a 10. Oh, thank you. You gotta know me to know me. When I first came out, I used to tell people that all the time. And when they would catch me in the streams, the Meet Me streams or whenever, because that's the only time you really can hear me talk, like in the streams or the lives. And I was like, you gotta know me to know me. That's the only way. Because if you look at my video, you can get a little sense that I'm a little different. But to know me is to know me, to really know my truth. You know? To know me is to love me or to hate me. You're gonna be one of the two. I love you, Queen. We're family. We're family, absolutely. I was like, let me start building my community over here. So I put in time today with y'all. Peace and blessings, Queen. You started your platform to help your greed, so please continue to utilize it in whichever manner that supports you mentally, spiritually. Wishing you continue to success. Much love. Thank you, Turner. Made me tear up a little bit. It did. I started it from a sad place, but it became a happy place. And I'll be doggone if I let these sad souls turn it into a sad place. You know? Check your Facebook Messenger when you get off live. I sent you a message a while back. Okay, I'll check it. Girl, them things be getting so full. I'll check it though. I'm also subscribed to your Facebook. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that done made me tear up. But yeah, because it started off from such a dark, dark place. And when people come in my comments so dark, I'ma always clap back with the light. Cause y'all not finna make my little square in here dark. They not finna do it to me. I'm trying to get free and they trying to lock me back up. Lies. So we not having it. You're not finna shackle me again. I'm not finna be shackled to what the world says. Not gonna be shackled to definitely to what no man say. And I'm not gonna be shackled to what no woman say. I ain't finna be shackled to what no preacher say. I ain't gonna be shackled to what no demons say. I'm not gonna be shackled to what no trolls say. I'm not gonna be shackled to anything. I have discernment for myself. I understand when God is talking to me. I understand that I was rebelling. Even when I was on TikTok, God, I understand that God was like, I'm gonna let my daughter rebel a little bit. And it was not even hardcore rebelling. It was just me rebelling a little bit. You know, I call myself doing the little curse word because I don't curse in real life, but the little the little curse word skits and stuff. It's my way. I did the same thing when I went online after my divorce. I would go in the chat rooms and cuss out folks on fine. I was a troll a little bit. And I'll be like, slam door. And I'd be like, what the F y'all talk about? Y'all don't know nothing about nothing. I would go in the 20s room and call them young and y'all don't know nothing about nothing. That's why when they come for me, I don't even get mad. I would go in the older room and say, y'all don't know nothing about nothing. And then I'll go in the middle-aged room. I'd be like, what y'all talk about? Y'all don't know nothing about nothing. And then they would go in my profile. They would see me, and they'd be like, who is this person? I made some of my best friends on there. To this day, we never met, but they would be like, what's up, So D? They call me So D because I'm so delightful on there. But I was hurt, right? And I was escaping. And I met my husband on there. I didn't like when he come in chat rooms because he would call me by my government and I would give him the eyeballs like, why are you here? Like, don't do that. We talk outside of this outside of here, don't do that. I have my personality going. I have my little vent space, which was the chat rooms. Don't come in here with the real stuff. We don't do real in here. This is the fake world. And it was just fun. And I learned that's what I do. You got to know yourself. And God knows me. I escaped through socials. It's weird, but it's me. Insane. I hated who I was. I was with my baby dad, and now I have a husband that's nothing like him, and I'm in love with him. Right, and I put God first because I honestly put him first. Right. Right. You cannot put man first, ever. That is recipe for disaster. Man or woman, you can't put them first. You put God first. My oldest daughter transitioned in June 21, so I understand your purpose. You have no idea how many people are inspired from watching you share your happiness. Thank you, Turner. My delight. Delight? I am. I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina originally. 50-inch hips, absolutely. So you let haters hate. I tell my wife this: miserable people are gonna always have issues, right? And I know that because I was miserable, like I said, in Germany when I was stuck there felt like I was stuck there. I had 2 little kids, and this food done brought me all the way there and at the food, right? And so when I got on socials, I was like, I made my little profile. I really felt like I was decorating my house. I was like, made my little profile like how I wanted it. I felt like my own power. Like I'm a control. This is what I can control. And I would put on Robin Thicke. I remember, like you remember traumatic times in your lifetime, right? I would put on Robin Thicke album. My daughter to this day, she still say, "Mom, I remember Robin Thicke album so much." Why? I said, "Cause I played it every night." Like I would put y'all to bed because I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't go out no more. I couldn't, I was like I said, stuck in another country. I would put on Robin Thicke. I would get my glass of wine. I would cut on Black Planet. That was the name of the app. If you know, you know. And I would go in my profile, I would change the pictures around. I would put my little designs in the room. And I would go in the chat. What I was doing when I look back now, I say, okay, so I was experimenting too. I was seeing who made me laugh and why. Because I didn't know myself, right? I was with my first husband from 16. And the second one, like I said, my kid's father was a narcissist, and I was with him, and I'm stuck. I'm somewhere. I didn't know how I got there, and I'm just like a mess. So I was like, I need to know me. So I was like, I need to know what makes me laugh. I want to know, like, this is a way for me to not date, but figure out me, right? So, and now I'm married to the one I met on it. But it gave me, and we talked on there for a year before I came back to the States, and then we met for the first time after a year. And so, yeah, and then we dated he was 3 years over in his city, and I was in my city, and then he moved. Yeah. Circa 2008. Black Planet was the spot. I remember Black Planet also, Hello, Beautiful. I don't remember that one. You're such a blessing to me and a fine person. You need someone to make you happy. Absolutely. It was for me, when I went on there, like I said, it was to me. It was the profile where I would just decorate my own little space. And then there was the other me, which would go in the chat room. That was the anger. I didn't know at the time. I needed anger management. And I would go in there and I would cuss people out. Didn't know why I don't know why I was acting ignorant. Who was I mad at? But I was mad. And then I would go in my regular people room and we would just laugh and talk. And I felt like I had a community of people, just like I do here. Like we chatting it up, and we would get our community of people that we would like and I went back 10 years later, and was still some people, the same ones still in the room. I was like, okay, now it's 10 years later. Y'all trying it. But I understand some people hold on to that kind of stuff, and you never know what people's going through. If you really want to start mess, go into a dark skin room and start posting pics. You all light skin. What you doing? I wasn't cruel like that. I don't get into the colorism. I would get into no, I wouldn't even go into because they had all kind of rooms. I would get into the age. That's why when they poke fun at my age, I can't even front. Because I was like, what y'all doing over here? Our old folks talking about. I wouldn't call them names. I would just say, what y'all old folks talking about? And I would go in a young room. I'd be like, what y'all know about anything? Y'all wet behind the ears. I wasn't too mean. But they was like, won't you get out? They would call me old woman. They would call me an old woman in the young room. They was like, get out of here, old woman. I was like, whatever. But, I mean, it was something to do. But at the same time, I was trying to get something out. I was rebelling in a way. So, because I couldn't say all that in my real life. In my real life, I followed the rules, So I understand trolls. They do too much, even though a lot of them are demons too. It's some demon activity, but it's what you can't do in your real life. You're feeling out of control in your real life. You really want Oh, I already read that. I'm feeling good. I'm just talky today. I mean, talky. Yeah. Y'all got my whole life in 2 videos. I've been between 38 and 48. There's no room for those folks. So KJ was 20. How old was he when I met him? He had to be like, 'cause I'm 9 years older than him. I was probably like 32. He was like 24, something like that. But I remember going in a 50, 60-year-old room saying they old. And look at me now, 51. You know I gotta have the hamburger slippers. I'm on my 5th pair. The ex-wife cuss, the generation gap. Yes, I feel like it too. Cause like he's still like, we like the same music. We both kind of like, we both homebodies and we turn in, we go to bed early. We both the same. We all beautiful all shades of black people. My family is from light to dark. My dad is dark, and my mom is light. So yeah. I never really, I ain't never looked at color. Shoot. My dad was the chocolate drop. I'll just always end up with light-skinned men, but like, I was always like, I was gonna get me a chocolate drop, but I never did. It was always light-skinned. And my mama, it's always chocolate. I think I'm still in first place in the contest. If y'all haven't went over there, please go over there and vote for me. So I entered the contest a day before admissions was over or whatever. And I was in 2nd place. And then I went on my lives and told all y'all to go vote for me. And now I'm in 1st. And I've been in 1st ever since. And now I'm in the top 15 for Fab Over 40. So the 1st place is $40,000 and a spacation and a spread in their magazine. So if I get that, God is doing his thing. So I just say, I'm just following the yellow brick road. If God take me down that path, I mean, it's great. I'm looking forward to it. But it's because of y'all. Y'all going over there and y'all voting. I don't know how far above everybody else I am. So it's because of y'all. Yes, Fab Over 40. It's in my link. If you go to my link, you can vote every 24 hours too. It's free. You get 1 vote free, or it goes toward breast cancer awareness. Like it's nonprofit. Or you can do the free vote. But my people just been showing up because I've been in 1st place the whole time. Thank you, Diane. Mine was light skin and name Romeo, and you got my vote. You deserve it. Thank you, Diamond. She's the type of people to say confidence is the key. It is, Spin. Real talk. Real talk. Thank you, AK. Because I don't know what people think that like is so special when they be like, you got the it. The only it I could think of, because I had confidence. Because like when I go up, when I'm on my thing, I don't care what nobody talking about. That's it. I feel like if you don't care what nobody talking about, that's all you need. I pray that Allah God continues to bless you, protect you, guide you, and heal you. Your transparency along with your beauty is appreciated. 50 is the new 30. Yay. Have a great week, Queen. You too, Turner. Thanks for coming by. My dad was brown. My mom was light skin. I love us all. I voted for you. Thank you, James. Good afternoon, Silent. I'm on here today for all the new people that haven't met me. Hi. I don't know the next time I'm going to be on YouTube because I've been on here all day. I've been avoiding. But I'm gonna get off at 2 because I'm gonna be on. But I'm gonna get off at 2 because I have to go pay some stuff. Confidence is key, and keep it. Yes, I'm not finna let nobody take that from me. It took too long to get it. I say your name right? Well, good. Yeah, it took too long to get that. But yeah, that's what I noticed when I went on Black Planet, is that I do escape socially and rebel a little bit. And the rebelling come from, like I said, it could be anger, because like out of grief came a lot of anger. A lot of anger came along with that. I went through all 5 stages, y'all. I didn't know that that was real, the 5 stages, but it's so textbook real. But yeah, I went through all of that. And y'all probably saw some of it, but didn't realize, you didn't know me, so you don't know. You really have to trust the process. Everybody has their own role, right? It's a pleasure to meet you, and I thank you for sharing your gifts and being vulnerable. Have a great day. You too, Divine. Make sure you subscribe and follow and notification, all that good stuff. I'm going to try to get on more often. I probably try to do this once a month and just spend the day with y'all. So on YouTube, because I'm trying to make my rounds. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Believe in your faith, your dreams, love yourself, and sky's the limit. Absolutely, absolutely, Shannon. Name a country for an edit. I am Simon. I'm gonna try to do it like once a month. I don't know if I'll be able to do it this long because I don't know.
Make sure you tell India to not park in front of the mailbox anymore, because this white chick that be so dropping off our mail. She's acting real like she want to try to use a privilege and not trying to give us our mail. This is mail from Saturday. So she's the one not giving us our mail. When they hired her, I already knew she was like that. She gonna piss me off too.
Why
that's
you
why
so
that's
hype?
why I heard the mail, because we could be having a mail that's due something and we need to get paid, and then we don't get our mail because the car's parked in front of it. Ever since this white chick started driving this mailbox, this little car, she been acting like, oh yeah, that's mail from Saturday. Yeah, I know it's mail from Saturday.
Okay, KJ, calm down.
Can't stand that.
So you let her transfer energy.
God, man,
What's this? Oh. It could be some white people on here, and you're doing too much.
Y'all get on my nerves.
Too much. Team too much. You just gonna lump them all together?
That's what they did with us.
He ain't buying it. He has no chill, honey. None. All right, so. And then he wants me to tell my daughter. He wants me to tell my daughter not to park in front of the mailbox. And my daughter, she don't be liking us. First of all, she don't like to be told what to do. She got issues with that authority and stuff. I'm like, you tell her. She be like, Mom, okay, I don't hear that. 51, my wife 41, love her to life. Age is just a number. Yes. I don't know what you mean for your edit. I had to move out of Louisiana. It's too racist there. I mean, racism is real. You notice what? So I notice racism a lot on YouTube when like stuff go viral, and on Facebook if it go viral. Like if it make it past our audience, they come for me. And it's like they waiting to troll me. You're welcome, Diamond. I just get some realness off my chest. Good. I want this to be that kind of space. That's really what it boils down to. I want y'all to be able to, you know, I'm like this all day long. I'm open. I want y'all to be able to feel the same freeness to just speak what's on your heart, you know, because we need a space like for that. Yeah, twin. Can I don't have no twin. You 52 and my oldest daughter is 2. Thank you, Simon. I kind of like YouTube stream. It's not so chaotic. I mean, right now I thought they was gonna really be in here coming for me, but it wasn't too bad. I thought I was gonna be on here to 2, maybe to 1:45, 15 more minutes, if that. I see the stream slowing down. I'm following y'all lead. It didn't work out either. Hey, Jay, can you hand me that candy up there?
When's Halloween?
2 tomorrow.
Where?
Up there.
Kids ain't gonna have none if you keep.
What, you trying to pass it out? I just got it for the kids. Yeah. It's just 4 kids over here.
Shoot, you know who gonna go with that shit?
Well, you know, I ain't buy it for everybody. I just bought it for these 4 that's over here. We don't celebrate like that. But we got 4 little kids that still play in the street that I love. I love that they're not always on their game or always online. They be out there playing ball. You look way young, at least age early mid-20s. That's reaching. That's reaching, but thank you. But that's a reach. Yeah. I really low-key bought it for me. So I got me a bag upstairs. But that's when I can buy me a lot of candy. That's my nervous habit. My favorite gift is Jolly Ranchers. And I don't suck on candy, I eat it. Fun fact. But I ain't gonna smack on here. Cause it be getting good to me. You got your bag too, Black Eye? You be 51 in November, Simon? Birthday turn up, almost. You're almost a Thanksgiving baby. Thank you, Katoka. Anything that has positivity, people gonna find a way to down you. Yes, Shannon. You can go for in your 40s. Oh, thank you. You still do hair? I do. I'm hoping to retire by June of next year. What made your husband now so different to you to say yes to him? What you mean to say yes to him? Like, I don't understand what you mean. I'm good. Not popsicle toes. Where you get that name? Because I got long toes. It's on Thanksgiving this year. Okay. You have a reason to be very thankful. Not 2 wives and 4 children. It's a lot. A lot, a lot. Your feet got daddy? Yeah. Hi, James. What was I going to say? I was going to say something to somebody. A comment triggered like a thought. How was it? Oh, I know what I was going to say. I was going to say, what do you guys want me to talk about in my YouTube videos? Because I am so lost with YouTube. From all you've been through and you not wanting to be gone through the bull again, what made him so special? His patience. His patience. He has the patience of Job. And his persistence. He has the persistence of, I don't even know.
Dang, they got fuzzy all over already?
I told you. I saw that when the first day, I didn't even want him. When it starts sweating like that in the package.
Something's expensive.
Right. Cool, do it.
They could at least be like, okay, this is
My
expensive.
youngest uncle retired at 50 and he's living it up, traveling and whatnot. TJ, that's the dream. I'm tired. Thank you, Simon. How about time I'm not making money? I was thinking about that because you know once you get recognized in the algorithm. Talk about relationship, older women with younger men. I'm 36. I'm been seeing a 43-year-old. I was thinking about that because I know that's a thing. You know, like a lot of men are interested in that. Some women are dating younger. So here's the thing, what I've learned on social media too is that once you start it, it's only but so many topics, you know? And you get stuck in a niche. Like I got stuck in a little singing, dancing thing, right? Even though I love skits. I love doing skits. I've been using my own voice with stuff. Because I don't want to get stuck. I do food videos. I try to do a lot of stuff because I don't want to get stuck in any one thing. So I'm trying to do same thing with YouTube. I made a video about confidence and motivation, Monday motivation. I was supposed to do that today, I didn't. But that one got like 100,000 views and it hadn't even been a month. So I try to make a similar one, and because I'm onto something, you know, that one did good too. So I know something with motivation, the stretching and all that, like that, the algorithm already grabbing me for that. Which is good because that's right in my genre, you know, encouragement and confidence and health and all that. What time I'm making money? Talk about relationship. We already said that. Okay, I read that. You glad I gave him a chance? I'm 45. My channel is probably the least interesting topic. I cover computer science, programming, and technology. I mean, but that's the highest, what is it, CPR? Girl, do it. Make your dreams come true. Yeah, I'm being intentional. I feel like this year is about strategy. I didn't have a strategy before. And I just don't have time to be just frivolously going through stuff. I gotta at least get some type of strategy and make my vision plain. Y'all should do videos together to show marriage in a good light. I'm happily married and get shamed for it. It's so weird, right, Vanity? Now the gold digger content is really taking off. How about doing commentary on the gold digger videos in your opinion? Okay, that's a good idea, Savage. You've been on here for 6 years. Can I go to your thing from here? I have to look you up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. So we supposed to have a meeting today, me and my family. They was like, oh Lord. I said, we having a board meeting because this don't make no sense that we don't have no strategy. It's three of us and we all smart and we just like just frizzly just walking through this world, just doing whatever we want. And we just need to get some kind of strategy. So my daughter just came home. She's like, Mom, I'm tired. So can we do our board meeting now? Because I need to go to sleep. I'm like, she probably sleep now. I don't want to do it when they tired. I want to do it when everybody's wide awake. But that's what I want to implement. I don't want to, I'm turning 65. Hair tutorials. Yeah, I want to get into that for the salon side for sure. They do shorts together. I'm turning 65, still going strong, having my business. I'm getting ready to travel around the U.S., travel the other side of the world, and serve 9 times to buy RV. Do your thing, Black Ice. Live life to the fullest. That's what you do. That's what's up. I'm doing a channel with me and my 2 wives. Go for it, I mean, that's your life. Really, that's what content is. It's your life. I don't want to have to do anything where I got to force myself. People are crazy saying here. People have fun, love relationship, drama. I want them to treat it different. Right, Savage. We supporters over here. So yeah, that's the thing. Even with when I see people doing a full face makeup content, I don't do full face makeup content because like that would be a job for me. You know what I mean? Like I love beauty because I'm in the beauty industry, so I don't mind doing it here and there, and especially to bring more women over and to kind of engage with the women a little bit more. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. But because I have currently a large male audience, I don't want to engage in a way with the male audience for them to feel like this going to the left, because it's not, okay? But I also want to engage with the male audience where I'm making points, like some of the points I made today. So, yeah, so I'm just trying to be intentional as I can. I want to slowly introduce my married life in, slowly introduce my mom life, my business, entrepreneur side in, and all that good stuff. And, you know, just me, fitness and health, but just my real life. So I think I'm on a good track. Like I said, starting with this one that's talking about motivation Mondays and motivation Tuesdays. And I think people are starting to like those. And then where they look forward to it the next week, even though I haven't made one in like a month. I don't know, life be lifing. So I was going to do one a day and I didn't. But I'm going to try to do something motivational so that I can put something up this week. You can get yourself a diary journal. Either way, you can write down your goals, or you can write down your plans for you and your family. Make a plan to travel around the world. Absolutely. Absolutely. I know it's strange. My ex was crappy, so I know both sides of the coin. So that's the other thing. I learned so much with social media, how it works now, because like I like learning the back end of stuff. So, but I don't want to be a TikTok guru or no, you know, trying to understand the algorithm and all that stuff. But I do feel like for people that's building their page, I want them to build it intentionally, you know? So I do want to do a little bit of that where I talk about social media, because it's a big part of my life. It has become a big part of my life. And if it becomes an avenue that takes me down a retirement portal, like, child, we're going to ring that bell, because I know it's a lot of people that feel like me. That's nervous about that part. And I don't mean like social media itself taking me down a retirement portal. Like I literally can see implementing my business brand into what I already do and using that and leveraging that and trying to figure out how to leverage it where that it can become passive, along with the social itself becoming passive. That would be a good vlog. The family meeting on setting goals and being intentional. That would, wouldn't it? Maybe not recording y'all because of the privacy, but talking about the meeting and follow up with the progress. That's a good one, CJ. Because that would be something I would like to see too. I guess because I have a problem with structure and productivity and things. I'm learning all that this year. I'm more creative. Since I got in business class, I'm learning productivity, time management, structure, strategy, all those words. And I'm like, if I would have learned that 10 years ago. So I'm really going in on that side of, because it's not my strength. Can you do more with being a tall woman to help women that might not like their height? James, I love that too. My daughter is like that. She will not wear a pair of heels. And I'm like, you need to embrace your height. Because wearing flats with your dresses are childish at this point. Like, you could get away with it at 20, 21, but when you come 30, you need to put on a little heel. A kitten heel even look childish. And I don't like them either, because I don't want to be 6'5" in the room and 6'4", but I want her to start embracing it. So yeah, we were talking about that the other day. She was like, Mom, you need to talk about like where to find tall pants and where you find the arms that's long, you know, the long arms. Because we struggle with that. I can't find stuff on my hips and long pants and long sleeve shirts. And yeah, y'all give me some good ideas. I would love your parenting videos because I have 6 kids and 3 are girls and the oldest 13 with my attitude. Girl, 6 and them girls. That's a good one. I needed my pen. I wonder when I play this back, can I look at the y'all comments? I can write it down. Yes, saying that's a good one. Yes, saying 2 things can exist. You can learn from your past, do better in your present and future. Absolutely, CJ. That's what I'm trying to do now, moving forward. Yes, I'm always Googling and trying to learn how to focus better, time management and productivity. Outfits of the day and stuff too. Yeah, and I feel like those I know for sure would do good. I was telling KJ, like, rating my outfits. Like, I know those would just do well immediately. So I'm kind of like been saving those in my pocket and trying to build a core community. And then I'm just gonna throw those in as icing, you know, on top. I think older women would be obsessed with your diet. I'm 48 and all in my search history what to eat that is good for our health. Oh, so I'm 5'8". I think that's tall. Okay, Vanity, I get that a lot where they say, I want to know what you eat in a day. I think I'm still trying to learn how to edit. You know what I'm gritty start doing is outsourcing. I keep hearing over and over, get you a virtual assistant. So that's what I'm working on this week. Because ain't nobody got time for this extra. I know how to edit now. I don't have to be a super editor. And for me, I like to be good at everything. And I'm like, I'm letting go of that need to be good at everything. I think, but I am enjoying the creative part of it. So I gotta let go. Even in Canva, I'm doing turn into a graphic designer, and I'm like, I'm letting go. It's enough is enough. I know enough, and that's enough. I think older women would be obsessed with your diet for the internet. Okay, I just read that one. Buy some shares of Neo. Man, I had Neo. How much it went up? I'm scared to look at Neo. What Neo went up to. Thank you. My daughter is like that. I want to start a podcast teaching young folks how to put their dreams together, stay focused and consistent. Consistency is the key in success, staying focused. Shannon, I absolutely think you should. And the way you just put that sentence together, I would absolutely come watch. Just the way you put your sentence together just now. I love that. That's what we gotta do. We have to follow our gifts, y'all. Like I do so much. Like no one, it's hard for me to see my own gifts, you know? But as I watch what I do over and over again, I'm like, okay. Cause I mean, I've been doing hair all my life. I'm like, hair? I don't wanna do hair because that's my gift, but I wanna have a hair page, but I don't want to retire doing hair because then I'm gonna feel like I'm working. But if I retire talking to people, encouraging people, that won't feel like work, you know? I would start doing live edits. I think it's good to work on editing with people. What you mean live edits, Savage? So you don't think I should get like a virtual assistant like to help me edit? No, I'm a Cancer, E. Neo is the Chinese Tesla. Right, I have some Neo. Hey, you might want to use StreamYard so you can highlight and manage your comments. You can do that on YouTube? See, it's too much to learn. My nerves be like worked if I learn another new thing. StreamYard. To highlight and manage your comments on YouTube. Because I heard that you could do podcasts on YouTube. So that's, oh. So that's for Shannon. Because I'm low-key thinking about doing it, but not this year, no time soon. I'm just thinking about it. As I build my, figure out my YouTube journey. Live edits mean I will edit my video live on the stream. So you can ask questions and share. Oh. See, you learn so much in these things. I want to do content on being a mother, period. Do it, Diamond. I want younger men and women with no kids to understand that first knowing yourself in this more life, not people define self before. Right, Diamond. That's important. We just want them not to go through what we went through. And then if they are, like, let me tell you my experience. StreamYard is a free app that allows you to bring other people into your stream. So Savage, you saying like you can do it through YouTube, or you saying like it has its own platform? I don't understand how StreamYard, how does that work? Is it its own app and you just move StreamYard stuff to YouTube and all over the platforms? Neo cost $751. I'm trying to think what I got it at. I have to look at my E-Trade. These trolls are on it. Tiffany, I don't even notice them, so you is lighting them up because I don't even notice them. I use DaVinci Resolve to edit my video. What is that? See, I use CapCut, but I'm sure it's something more advanced out here. Try HelloFresh. They have good vegan options. See, I like Factor, and I think they buy HelloFresh too. How long I've been married? So we've been married about 4 years, but we've been together 17. So we're not sentimental. So like, fun fact, we don't be remembering exactly anything. We be just be living vicariously, like anniversaries and stuff like that. We don't be really like remembering stuff. I don't know who else is like that, but we're not sentimental. But yeah, we met in 2006. And then we got married in 4 years ago. We don't know which one we celebrating, how long we've been together or how long we've been married. See, I'm not that one. I don't need Valentine's. I don't need Christmas gifts. I don't need anniversary gifts. I don't know. I just don't. Gifts is not my love language. StreamYard can be used on YT. Oh, okay. Guest drop features. That's cool, Kalani. Okay, I might have to try. I believe in trying a little bit out, and I just don't fully use it, and then eventually it clicks. I'm still to life. I'm trying to keep them out. Some are being disgusting. I haven't even noticed them. I guess I'm so used to like ignoring folks, or you just doing a great job keeping them out. Oh shoot. I appreciate you, Tiffany. Do y'all stay together? Yeah. Do you think your YouTube channel has an age demographic, or do all ages tune in? So my biggest demographic is 35 to 45. I don't know why, but that's my biggest demographic. StreamYard allows you to go live on multiple platforms, so I can invite guests and post comments. What's up, Simon? So when you do it, StreamYard on YouTube, are you doing it through your live? Like what? Because you know how they have like shorts, video, and then they got post and live. Like what am I clicking on? You kind of resemble the rapper Moni Love from the 90s. You think so? I get MC Light a lot. Right. Netta. Netta like next, yep. I mean, she got her eye on you. Yes, lives. Oh, you click on live, but your StreamYard. So you're going to be on StreamYard. See, that's where my brain is just not connecting. So you're going to click the plus button, hit live. Walk me through that right quick, because I feel like I'm going to mess up through StreamYard, but you and YouTube and Facebook. Through StreamYard, but you and YouTube and Facebook. So you can get on multiple channels at one time. And it looks like a live. I've seen people do that. I just didn't know I thought they was on live. You link your YouTube account to. I love when I learn something new and it clicks. That made sense for me. I love how you old school as you explain yourself, and you got cool mods and members, chill vibe. I love that, Kalani. I feel like that's the same with my salon. Like all my people that come through, you know, they all like business owners, or they got real corporate, like they in these great positions, but they so down to earth. They the homies, and anybody that comes in, they don't meet a stranger. They welcome everybody. That's something that I feel like, you know, I gotta say, like, your vibe attract your tribe, right? So anytime I do these streams for long periods of time, I feel like I need to do these more often, because every time I do them, I'm attracting my tribe slowly, you know? And I love that. And they all good people, you know? Because if you're not going to stick. It's like I don't want to hear her no more. She needs something on, or she too smiley, or she weird, like whatever. So you either get me or you don't, you know? So I love that. It's the bomb. That part of building up a community is amazing. What you say, Simon? Let me see. We grown over here. Grown, right? But it really is spending time with your people. I'm learning that because I did it on Black Planet years ago and didn't know that's what I was doing. I did it on Meet Me a year ago and didn't know that's what I was doing. Now I intentionally know that's how I gotta build it. And even though I'm doing the YouTubes and I'm doing I gotta either convey community in my YouTube videos where y'all feel like y'all know me like that, or I gotta go on these lives or podcasts or something, you know. I want my new girlfriend to be like you, same age. What's that? Wolves cool with that. Your wives cool with that. What you gotta do is attract what you want. Don't attract me. Attract what you want. And you gotta be healed because you're gonna attract some mess if you're not. Trust me, I know. You get me or you don't, right? Period. I ain't got time. I ain't got time to help you get me. You either come around or you don't. My 8-year-old makes videos, no face. I really don't get how to do this video thing. Vanity, that's what we need. Like, so that's why I feel like the disconnect. Like, I spent so much time just trying to figure out the simple stuff. And my daughter was like, Mom, you just overthink everything. And now I'm looking, I'm like, I really overthought this whole thing. But I don't want to be the tech person for anybody. I just want folks to see how simple it is. That's all. Like, I don't want to do YouTube videos on tech, you know? But I do want to, like y'all learning right here, like taking notes and we just like, oh, just go for it. Amen. You is making that very clear. We get the picture, sir. You and your 15 wives. It would be nice to get your take on how mature ladies can eat right, maintain a great figure, and be confident. I would like that. I need to write that down. Eat right, because my short-term memory be short-term. So you say a mature woman, I like the way you put it, a mature woman can eat right, maintain a great figure, and be confident. See, that sums up what we talking about. Where's my pen? So, yeah, that'd be a great video. That's why I'm like, I need to write that down. And I can't find a pen because I want it right now. Because that's the struggle, right? That's the real struggle. Because, honey, when I tell you, that's been the work of my life. That's why I'm writing it down. Because you put it so nicely. Hold on, let me get a pen. All right, I'm going to write that down. Hold on, y'all. I got to go back and get that. And then I'll be getting random notebooks. Get this card. All right, so your year been going. Have you met your goals for the year? I'm meeting them. I'm definitely trying to clear before 2024 come in. Have strategy. I feel like the first year I had no goals because I was healing. Second year, I was learning. Third year, I was gathering analytics, and now it's time to pop off. So hold on. Where is it? Okay, mature ladies. I'm gonna write that down. I like the way you said that. Give me 1 minute, y'all. Eat right. Maintain a great figure. And be confident. Because that's what I feel like that's what it's all about. Like the fight for our life. It's all about, for me anyway. She do fairy videos and flying around in the house. What? Let me read what I didn't catch up live on YouTube. Is where it's at. Simon, is it like this is my first time really going, like I purposely spent all morning on this YouTube with you guys because I'm trying to see what's up. I keep hearing that's where it's at. But you mean is where it's at, Simon, on StreamYard, or this is where it's at? What's the difference, Simon, between StreamYard live and the live I'm doing now? To make our content work. Hit me up. I can work in a group. How can we work in a group? Okay, y'all advance for me. Hold on. Simon Savage. I'm writing everybody's name now. Simon and Savage. Well, can we make, so when you say group, we already look like we're making a group because y'all named Green. So that's how the group gets started. That's how we making a group. We starting a group. It's your turn. What that mean? It's your turn. I'm lost. Hold on. Let me catch up. Let me read y'all stuff. Cause I got stuff to add too. I feel like we all got something to add. How have your year been going? Have you met your? Okay, I read that. Right on for seeing our comment. Smash the like button for the fam. Yes. How do I smash the like? You saying I can smash the like button? Or are you telling everybody? I just said that. You don't make a killing. We need healthy food for this. Girl, vanity. Girl. Why they ain't got no videos like that out? I'm like, if I gotta be the trendsetter, healthy food for this menopause, because I'm gonna break the code. I am determined to figure it out. Sexy Mature Women channel. Oh, I like that. Sexy Mature Women channel. How to maintain your sexiness in later stages of maturity. Shoot, that's right there. I'm right there already. Sexy and Mature Woman channel. How to maintain your sexiness. Because what we gonna be is a sexy wife. That's what I'm gonna be. There's nothing. I'm not gonna be having me looking like no old fogey. He's saying it's more personal experience when you go live. Okay, I'm really amused. This is your channel. I'm having a good time in this chat, mama. You're already at 1K. 1K what? I only see 55 and 117. Help me read this. You're already at 1K. You need the watch hours. Your hair is so beautiful. Thank you, Speed Fan. I'm enjoying this and the cruise so much. Forgot so much. I forgot to get my little baby from school. Oh, Diamond, make sure you follow, subscribe, come back, become a member. We about to do some things. I be getting the coolest people. I said I just gotta take time to do this more often because when I tell you the coolest people be coming out the cut, I'm like, where else can you do this at? It ain't like I could just go outside and be like, hey, 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 hey. Like, it's just the bomb. Like, I get excited. Okay, so I'm following on IG on it. Oh, you do, Simon? Emails TV on Instagram? Okay. Hold on, I gotta write all this down. I'll be like, what did I write on here? So, Simon is Emails TV. Okay. Okay, I'll look that up. And Kalani Management. Let me see. I'm gonna look you up too, Kalani. MTV Y2K show. You really can be an inspiration to mature people, men and women. I'm gonna try to let my personality out a little bit more. Let's see. I'm not getting all into sex. Sexy is not gonna be the thing now, because I'm gonna be attracting the wrong type of men. I can do it here and there, because, that's part of my DNA too. But no, we're not gonna make that it. All right, so let's see. Past 100K. Past 100K, it means you just have to stay consistent on YouTube. Please, for a little bit of your salvation story with your content. Yes, for sure. For sure, Kalani. I'm trying to see what Simon's saying about this 100K. If I can understand what you're saying, Simon, it could change things. I just got to understand. I'm a little slow, but once I get it, I get it. I don't see 100K nowhere. I don't see no 1K nowhere. Oh, you have, okay, I have 145 subs. Okay, I got that. But what the live, what you mean with the lives though? How are they counting the lives toward what? Like, how do lives benefit me? Because I'm trying to understand that all the way around, even on my TikTok. Because there's too many lives. I got Instagram Live, Facebook Live, this live over there. Like, I'm trying to strategically, moving forward, understand, like, what live to put all my energy into and why. I understand building communities, but I can't, like, I don't know who to really go in on. It's going to jump up. Oh, my following is gonna jump up. That's what you're saying. Oh, yeah, I do notice that with my TikTok. Every time I go live, my following jumps up. Allow you to let other women come up on your panel and give their opinion. Okay. Have a great week, y'all. I'm going outside to enjoy this nice weather. Please, CJ, enjoy it for me. I'm over here writing some checks before the code gets here. Absolutely. Enjoy yourself. I'll be back next month. I say I'm going to do this monthly, but depending on my strategy, I may be back more often, just not as long. We're going to have a board meeting with the family and come up with strategy. Live allows you to let other women come. Okay, I read that. That's what the people want. To come on the panel. So on here, they can't come on the panel because I was trying to get where y'all can come on and talk to me. But on StreamYard, you saying y'all can come on and talk to me. The lives will send your reminders out to more of your subscribers faster as you be more consistent. If it's too much, take a break on social media, go outside and get some fresh air and clean your mind and pray to God. Absolutely, James. I'm about to get off. I'm soaking this up for my board meeting today with the family. What's your next step in the YouTube game? I don't know, Shannon. We about to have our meeting, so I'm trying to bring it all together. But I do want, what I do want, and I want this in my real life. I already started it at my salon because I have like a event space slash salon, like a selfie type museum type event space, so that we can do glam events and all that. Anyway, I want to do mastermind groups. That's important to me. I just feel like we need other people's mind. You know how they say use other people's money? I need other people's mind. Like my mind be overlooking the simplest thing because there's so many different things that I'm doing that I feel like we overlook the most simplest things. So if I can really grab up groups of people that's on the same wavelength and we can just kind of like those missing spots of each other, we can grow collectively like crazy. Right? If you had a StreamYard, right? You had a StreamYard, good day. Hi, Melinda. It's only $25 a month. Yeah, I'm looking for you. Yes, y'all look for me. I'm gonna figure out a way. I didn't want to do another thing like Patreon or, even though I got a Patreon, I'm trying to figure out what kind of subscription I can have, but I do want a mastermind. I'm here for it too. And it would be other people mine. So look for that. I'm the one that tagged that. Somebody's gonna try to steal the name, but that's my name. Right, Mink Moby. What's that, Simon? Mink Moby. That's why I miss Meet Me too. We had a mastermind group we was getting it too. And then I kind of slowed down on there. I'm about to get off, y'all. Let me just get these last bit so I can have my strategy. So, and then I'll come back and let y'all know what we doing as a group. Love your video short where you dancing saying you're 51. Y'all love those. That'll be a staple. Let me know for real. I do music and write music. You can give me some ideas as well. Definitely, Shannon. We about to do this thing for 2024. When you find your lane, look out. I make a lot of money on Patreon. Yeah, I feel like I got a Patreon. It's just another thing to try to get down packed. So I'm just trying to figure something out within the subscriptions I already have. Mink Moby D. What is that, Simon? She's a YouTube content. Okay. I wrote it down. Mink Moby D. Patreon is YouTube is too much. BS. Check your Instagram message. It's delightful. Okay, I will, Tiffany. Let me look for your name, Tiffany Dope. Instagram. MSG. Happy 2024. Okay, Mink Mob as in mobbing. Okay, Mink Mob. All right, y'all. So this is what we're gonna do. Move YouTube followers to paid subscriptions, right? That's the goal. It's just where am I moving y'all? Should I move y'all to YouTube subscriptions? My Instagram subscriptions, they already got their own thing going. So it's either I'm gonna move my YouTube people to Patreon or should I keep them over here to just YouTube subscriptions? I don't know. But we about to do this thing because I have some ideas. And it's all about growth. It's just if you're trying to grow. It ain't even about no other stuff. Write that one down. You solid. Which one, Y2K? I mean, Kalani, write that one down. Which one? Yes. I'm 6 feet. I'm in. Keep YT subs here. Okay. YT subs here. Son of Tiffany 01. Okay, I'm about to go look. Tiffany on Instagram and my messages. Okay. Is bikini in the Patreon? No. Yeah, well, I heard you were married. Well, I am. Simon, thank you. All right, we about to go. Like I said, I'm gonna have a meeting with my family. I'm gonna let y'all know how that go because we're gonna come in with strategy. But because the mastermind group is on the top of my list, and I feel like we all need to have like a passive income, and I about figured out some things on all my socials, especially how the money work and how the analytics work and how they paying and how to get your niche and all that. I feel like we need to have some strategic subscription, something set up, okay? You have a blessed day, and don't forget to write down your goals about anything that can help to move forward, and don't forget to say your prayers. Absolutely, James. All right, y'all. Peace out. What's our name gonna be? We gotta have a gang. Not gang. We're not gonna do gang. We're gonna do a squad. Y'all want to be a squad? The homies. What are we? I'm gonna let y'all choose because y'all the homie. Because we're not gonna play about each other. Okay? Or should we have an emoji? I want all of it. The delightfuls. The delightful gang. So delightful gang. I like it. I'm gonna come back with a guaranteed name next go around. And we're gonna have an emoji. What's this little dinosaur thing? You get that? Like everybody can do that one? Delightful curves, not delightful curves. Why is that at the bottom of the screen? What's that? That's a gift? I'm gonna be a pro at this when I come back, I promise. All right, y'all. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna let y'all go get y'all day on. Okay. The grown folks. I like that too, Kalani. Oh, you paid for that. Thank you, Simon. Okay, so they do gifts over here too, so it's like TikTok a little bit. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. The little, I don't know if I need to save this one. I saved the first one. Y'all think I should save these? Because these are long. Should I save these really long lives? Which y'all, look, y'all are my consultants. Should I save my really long lives and build that collection up, or y'all think I should just delete this one? This is long. But do they put ads on these too? Save it? Save it all. We saving it all. Because if they put some AdSense on these, we in the house. All right. That's what's up. I think I've been deleting them. I'm playing. All right, y'all. Good stuff. Love you all. All right, keep a watch out. I'll see y'all later.